So after this event, one of the biggest Bitcoin conference which took place in Nashville, Tennessee, we are seeing the price of Bitcoin preparing itself for another parabolic move. I mean, the price of Bitcoin looks like at the verge of exploding. So when is it going to happen? What to expect next, and why the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. So before I start talking about it, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this at the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And beside that, if you haven't claimed this free 500 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, and additional to that another 200 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, then definitely check the video description, because this event is temporary. If you are an experienced trader, if you want to take advantage of this market volatility, then the time to act is now. So first thing first, Trump hails crypto at largest Bitcoin conference. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump promised to make America the world leader in Bitcoin and other digital currency if elected, likening the cryptoverse to the steel industry of 100 years ago. Speaking at the annual Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee, to a standing room only crowd, Trump promised to ensure America becomes the crypto capital of the planet and Bitcoin superpower of the world. Trump painted himself as a crypto advocate, in contrast to the Biden administration and other Democrats who he said had proven unfriendly to their cause. Trump also said if elected, he would fire current Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler, whom the crypto world has come to view as its chief opponent in government due to his agency's ruling on digital token and lawsuits against Bitcoin exchanges. Yes, guys, this has all been promised to us if former President Donald Trump gets elected. So let's hope for the best. Now, beside this news, let's also focus on some of the scenarios which are being flashed looking at price action right now, because if you look at these yearly columns for Bitcoin in history, Bitcoin has never had two consecutive red years in a row, which also clearly indicates us the upcoming year for Bitcoin is expected to be bullish, because if you look at this one here from 2011, one bearish year, two consecutive bullish year. One bearish year in January 14th, you can see, resulted in a 3 consecutive bullish year. Again, one bearish year in 2018 resulted in a 3 consecutive bullish year. Same thing could be happening in our case as well. I mean, 2022 was a bearish year. Now, this year and the upcoming year, according to this histogram, is expected to be bullish for Bitcoin. So that's why, guys, that's why I personally think the upcoming days for Bitcoin looks very promising, and not just only because of this yearly column. Even with the help of this Wyckoff's price cycle chart, we are aware in the past price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin has broken out from the previous high, whenever the price of Bitcoin has followed this Wyckoff's price cycle, it has resulted in a very bullish move. I mean, if you look at this example, when the price of Bitcoin, after ending this downtrend, after ending this accumulation area, started showing bullish move, where did this trend got attracted? This trend got attracted on the previous high, resulted in a very parabolic move. I mean, a new Markov phase. Same thing happened here. Price was in a downtrend. We formed a perfect accumulation area, and after ending this accumulation area, we headed towards the previous high. But when we broke out of this previous high, you can see the price of Bitcoin went parabolic. The actual Markov phase started then. Same thing happened again. I mean, price after ending this accumulation area got attracted towards the previous high, and when we also overcame the resistance from this previous high, you can see we started with a very bullish move, and same thing is expected to happen in our case as well. Price has already formed this accumulation area. Now we are also heading to form a proper support over the previous high, and just like from this example, you can see after breaking out from the previous high, we are expecting an actual Markov phase to take place. So this exact scenario could be also lining up in our case. I mean, price after breaking out of this previous high could be preparing itself for another parabolic move according to this Wyckoff price cycle. So in a bigger picture, you can see the price of Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. And now, even if we look at this in a very simple way using this monthly candle, nothing has changed. I mean, price, if we simply look at the area where we had the most weak rejections, you can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin has somehow managed to find support above this key trend line. So once we find proper support above this 71,000, even according to this monthly chart, you can see we will be starting with an actual parabolic move. And in that case, you can see this Wyckoff's price cycle with a new Markov phase will start playing out. Even these yearly columns will be playing out parallelly. So in a bigger picture, as soon as the price finds support above this previous high, right, this is going to be looked as a parabolic move. I mean, another bullish continuation. And why breaking out of this key trend line could result in another parabolic move? Because I showed you guys around this area, we are being flash with some very interesting move. I mean, if you simply look at this in a bit different way, you can see around this area we are forming an accumulation phase from Wyckoff. Sorry, reaccumulation phase from Wyckoff. Yes, this area, around this area, this might be a reaccumulation phase from Wyckoff, where we could be preparing ourselves for another continuation like this. Because in the past price action, you can see whenever the price of Bitcoin has managed to overcome the key line of resistance according to Wyckoff, we have started with a very bullish move. So as soon as the price overcomes this resistance or the previous high, the upcoming days for Bitcoin, just like I shown in an example, could be turning parabolic. So that's why, guys, that's why in a bigger frame, in a daily time frame, doesn't matter whichever scenario you look at it, the price of Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. And beside this example, beside this reaccumulation phase from Wyckoff around this area, we are aware we are also being flashed with another bullish continuation. This is in a weekly time frame, and around that area you can see the price of Bitcoin is forming a broadening wedge, a descending broadening wedge, and descending broadening wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. And you can see once we've overcome this resistance around 71,000, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. So in the immediate short term, there is a very high probability of price testing the resistance which we have around 71,000, and then slowly prepare ourselves for the upcoming days. Because parallelly, even if you look at this volume profile, which represents the volume traded at different price level, it is very important to understand that this POC line, this horizontal trend line, where most trading activity occurred over the season, has been broken, and now this same trend line, which sits around 66,000, will be acting as additional support for Bitcoin. So simply remaining above this trend line also clearly indicates the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. And now, not just only because of this volume profile, not just only because of this falling wedge in a weekly time frame, even according to this Bollinger Band, we are aware this upper band has been broken. And in the past price action, we have found out whenever the price of Bitcoin has broken out of this upper band, it has resulted in a very bullish move. So in our case, a very similar thing could be happening here. Price could show some weakness, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that we are bearish. This might be just a temporary pullback, price coming back to this support which we have from the center line before breaking here to the upside. So that's why, guys, that's why every dip during uptrend, during this bull market, has given us a great buying opportunity. And now, even with this symmetrical triangle, with this Williams alligator indicator, we are aware Bitcoin has strong support above 60,000. Yes, this Williams alligator indicator, which is turning bullish, is also clearly indicating us any sort of a pullback in the medium short term. This Williams alligator indicator will be acting as support, and price after that is expected to show another continuation here to the upside. And why this actually makes sense, just like I shown in an example, because parallelly the price is also following this falling channel pattern, a bullish continuation pattern with price opportunity around 71,000. So the price opportunity from this falling channel sits around 71,000. The price opportunity from this falling wedge sits around 71,000. Even this horizontal trend line sits around 71,000. And now even the target from this right angle broadening wedge, I mean, this really shows us that price has broken out of this key trend line, and now it will be looked as another continuation. And with the help of this example, with the help of this price opportunity, you can see 71,000 will be attracting us. And I also added this ascending channel on my yesterday's video. I showed you guys even with the price start showing weakness, this lower trend line, just like from this past price action, will be acting as support, and we are expecting a move at least around 71,000 to be tested before deciding the trend duration. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bullish. So any sort of a shakeout, any sort of a pullback, that might be very short-lived. So guys, if you have any doubt, I suggest you to simply zoom out. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed this free 500 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, and in addition to that another free 200 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, then definitely check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.